Hi there and welcome to Andy Robinson RC, and cheers for checking out another episode and joining us on the channel today. Okay, so as you can see, we have got the brand new vintage re-release from Schumacher, the Cougar Classic. So we'll be taking a look at that today on the channel, and more about that in a minute. Now, just before we delve into that, quickly, if you haven't checked it out already, that was our gold edition mini lunchbox on the SW01 that my daughter was looking at. We're going to be running that soon, so watch out for that. And as you know, I was after a original Mark 1 Traxxas Bandit, and I managed to get my hands on one. Massive thank you to Matthew Roth for sending this up to me, and we got a deal over the line. And here it is, so that'll be featuring on a video soon as well. I just wanted to give you a quick look at it. But today it is all about the Schumacher Cougar Classic. Now, I did jump on this when I found out it was going to be pre-ordered, available to pre-order, because I didn't want to miss getting one. I did originally miss out on the Top Cat when that was released, and I ended up getting one much further down the line, and it was one that was already built and everything, so I didn't even get to build it. So I definitely wanted to get one of the Cougars, so I'm really glad to get hold of this one. Also, as well, it's makes up for the fact as well that I didn't get the Kyosho Optima Mid as well. The way things have worked out, I just didn't have the money free to pick one of those up. So, I mean, maybe sometime in the future, but on this occasion, it was a no. So, super glad we've got the Schumacher Cougar Classic, and also it's a British manufacturer, which is ace. Anyway, let's get into it. So, nice box, really looking nice box. There is a picture of the original box down there as well. See what it also says on the front of it for you. So it just says Team Schumacher World Champions, 2-wheel drive 1/10 scale off-road racer, features high quality alloy chassis, efficient fibre reinforced drive belts, 14-ball differential invented by Cecil Schumacher in 1978, tough polycarbonate body shell to keep out of the dirt, original Schumacher tyres, accepts period NIM batteries, all modern day shorty lipos, accepts brushed or brushless motors, transmission upgrade available to handle modern high powered motors, and create a class leading buggy for historic RC racing. And so we got on the side here as well, it says the original Schumacher Cougar was the first of a long line of successful Cougar 2-wheel drive buggies, which are still winning races today. The original Cougar won the 1990 European Championships with Jürgen Lautenbach, and the Cougar Classic is an authentic re-release using much of the original tooling, but with a few subtle improvements, such as fittings for modern LiPo batteries. The Cougar Classic will be a top contender at historic RC races, or will make a fabulous addition to any collection as one of the most iconic RCs of all time. And then on the back, it lists all the features again, which, oh no, it lists some different features actually. Yes, so I'll go over these. It's a few different from what's on the front. Vertically mounted shocks, alloy coilover oil-filled shocks, tough polycarbonate body shell. Actually, that was on the front. Yeah, so those little points went on the front there. And on the back, you get to see the chassis on there, and it has some of the speed secret option parts you can get. Alloy eccentric bearing housings, alloy washer carriers, alloy lightweight lipo nuts, sounds painful, carbon fibre front shock mount, carbon fibre rear shock mount, and mounted wing mount set as well. So a few of the options that also as well, you can see the Pro transmission if you want to run anything hotter than a 17.5 brushless motor in this. Right, anyway, let's open the box up. So, I'm trying to think, have I had I don't think I've had a Schumacher new in the box before. I've had Schumachers before, but I don't think I've had one new in the box. Okay, so there you go. That's what you get. Well, that's how it looks in the box. Let's dig into it. Okay. Now, actually, I pre-ordered this one from Model Sports, and then later on, only recently, I thought, oh, I wonder if they've got any hop-ups in, but they didn't seem to have any except for the Pro transmission. So I don't know how difficult or how quickly they're going to be available. Or I'm guessing some people pre-ordered them with the kit, but I didn't because I just wasn't thinking about that for some reason. As you do. Right, so this is everything out of the box. Okie dokie. Right, so I'm just going to put this box out of the way for now. And then we'll just like dumped it in a pile here, but we'll go through it. Let's have a quick look at the manual. Stop it. Okay, so we've got our window masks for the body shell there. And here we have some Velcro for the body shell and our decals for the Cougar, which is cool. And then here is the instruction manual. So, and it's in colour as well, or some of it's in colour. Especially the exploded diagram there. Very cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to building this. However, I'm not looking forward to putting in the clipping in the cross joints for the telescopic drive shafts. I think I'll struggle with them with my hands and arms. I know there's an app to doing it, and the Schumacher provided a tool for it, but I might struggle with that. Anyway, so yeah, looks reminds me of a bit of an Associated manual. I only say that because I've built Associateds enough times. But yeah, it looks like nice, clear instructions. So I'm looking forward to, I'm sure there's lots of you that have built Schumachers. But yeah, I'm looking forward to building this up. Okay, so that is the manual. And also there's a setup sheet on the back which you can photocopy or scan, and you can take that to the track with you, where track you're going to, and put your setup on there. It's always handy. Right, okay, let's get into this as well. Okay, that is your alloy chassis pan. I think I'm going to say it's exactly the same as the Top Cat one in terms of the shape of it. Probably has some different holes in there, I imagine, for the front end. I don't know. I'm trying to remember what my Top Cat looked like. But yeah, alloy chassis pan. Now, I mentioned this as well. Now, they do say these are the sort of like the long spike tyres for the rear. I think they are in the, they look to be in the yellow compound. Yes, they are. So that's quite a soft compound. And they've got the blue inserts as well, which is good. I like the fact that all the tyres come with inserts. And then you've got the 2-row stud spikes as well in yellow compound, again with inserts. So, excellent stuff. Okay, let's sort of, oh, you've got your classic Schumacher wheels as well. Now, I wonder if they'll do the chrome set like they did for the XLS. Yeah, it's bugging out. No, that's right. Okay, and okay, what we've got here. So this is A parts bag, and you've got a parts bag C in there, and lots of little bags that say step and then a number. So obviously you just open a bag per step, I imagine. As I say, I've not built a Schumacher before. Some beefy bearings in there. I can see the spur gear, part of the transmission housing, or the bumper at the back. There's a big metal plate there as well. Oh no, they're the gearbox sides in there. So a lot of that looks to do with the gearbox. That one there, and I can see the drive belts as well. Okay. And then again, I can see wishbones here. That looks like the front wishbones. Shock shafts as well. Excellent. In here we've got shock towers, rear wishbones there, bulkheads, and lots of different fittings. As well, as I said, you're all using modern fittings, which is good. And in this bag we've got, I think it is battery mounts and the shocks by the looks of it, and springs and spring retainers. Let's have a look in here, and we've got more shock stuff in here. We've got, oh, this is the tools bag, so tools, grease, oil, and stuff like that, and the tools for building the telescopic drive shafts, Allen keys, molly grease. That's all the stuff you need to build it. And then again, this other bag, we've got more shock components. Is that part of the rear shock tower mounts? The wheel hubs, more shock shafts. So yeah, all in there. I will bring the camera over and I'll put these bags out so you can have a bit of a close up. I'm not, because there's loads of bags, I'm not going to open it all up just yet. I don't want to lose things. And then that leaves us with the Cougar body shell, which is nice. To be honest, I really did like the Top Cat body in the end as well, with the fact with the front shocks that were inboard, so you just had a flat front to it. But I do like the Cougar as well. I probably like the Cougar slightly more. But yeah, so that's the body shell. Probably not going to go box art with mine. I think I'm going to do it cobalt green is a colour I quite like. I've used it before, so I'm probably going to go cobalt green with this one. I don't need to order that paint though. So that's your body shell. And then here we've got we've got the rear wing. And in fact, actually, just looking now, looks to be in here 2 or 3 different wings. Now I don't know if that's correct, I'm just assuming that. Oh no, so you've got wing end plates in there as well. Tell a lie, there's some wing end plates I think in there, and you've got the actual rear wing. But it does look like there's more than one. I'll have to investigate that more actually. In fact, we can get away with opening this bag. So yeah, this is, well, I say this will be coming soon. I've got loads of stuff to do. Anyway, let's have a look. So there, yeah, wing mounts and double-sided tape. Yeah, so, sorry, I'm talking rubbish. That's your actual wing for the car. And then here, on each one of these plastic trays, you have got the wing end plates, which are there. So, yeah, which is, each bit has got a wing end plate on. So that's cool. Alright, excellent. Oh, that's great. I mean, that's squeaky. Right, okay, let me lay this out for you, and then you can, I'll bring the camera over and you can have a bit more of a nosy. As I said, I haven't really got the room and I don't want to lose anything, so that's why on this occasion I'm not going to open up all the parts, because there's lots of little bags in the main bags. Right, so that's our manual, chassis pan, tyres, okay, nearly there. Right. Put that there. Okay, so that's it all laid out. Let's bring the camera over for you and we can have a bit of a close look. So apologies for the wiggle. Right, so there you go. You can see your chassis pan there in the manual. Now, as I say, I don't profess to be an expert on Schumacher cars. So, as I said, I've always had much more experience with Associated, Mardave and Tamiya. But I do like Schumacher, for the fact they are a British manufacturer, which is always cool. Alright, okay, and there are your tyres and inserts and the wheels. And then these are all the parts bags, so if you look in there, you can see the shock towers. I think that must be the front shock tower there. You've got wishbones and shock shafts. And I can see the gearbox housing parts in there as well. And then that looks like part of the differential assembly in there, the ball assembly in there as well. You know, your more shock shafts, and not just part of the rear shock tower or rear bulkhead there. And then this one is your tool bag, which has got all the greases and oils and tools in there to build the kit. I mean, obviously you're going to need screwdrivers and things. And then here we've got more shock parts, parts of the drive shafts and the cross joints and the wheel hubs all in there. And you can see there's in this bag, you've got the LiPo battery holders, and you've got more shock components there as well. And then bringing on, this is the Schumacher Cougar decal sheet with the Velcro as well for the body. And then that rather cool looking body shell there. How cool does that look? And then you've got the wing, and you've got the end plates there. So all good. So I'm looking forward to building this one. Hopefully I'll be able to build it pretty soon. Although I do need some electrics for it as well. For now, I won't be going brushless with it. It'll stay brushed to start off with, and then we'll see what happens. Yeah, so very cool. So I say I do like this. I mean, I'll show you another picture of the buggy there. It's on the manual. I do like this. It is a cool buggy. I do prefer it with the stand-up front shocks. I mean, Schumacher moved to them because it was probably a natural evolution, and to be honest, the buggy performed better with that shock configuration. I think the inboard sort of F1 suspension style was a bit too linear, and it did have problems with the the front, the steering at the front and being so soft on the front end. And and certainly the one I drove as well was like that. And I think it's probably a lot easier to set up the shocks with that front end with the shocks sticking up like that. Obviously, it's quite conventional because most buggies have that configuration. So, and again, it was a success because obviously it took the 1990 European Championships with Jürgen Lautenbach, so it was a proven race winner as well. So, excellent stuff. If you haven't seen Schumacher's press release video for this, I'll put a link in the description as well. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm looking forward to building this. Cannot wait. Right, so hopefully we'll see you all soon with a finished buggy. Also, as well, before I forget, it's not here and it's not arrived in time for this video, but I've got a very special Schumacher Cougar that's been sent to me as part of this video series, so stay tuned for that as well. More about that in the next videos. Right, look after yourselves, take care, and we'll see you all soon. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't joined us on Facebook or Instagram, please find us under Andy Robinson RC. Right, take care, look after yourselves, and we'll see you all soon. See you later.